State so prized a possession is the old oaken bucket that I heard of a coach who won it for the first time and slept with it that night. From Bloomington to West Lafayette, the fans look to have their say in this in-state showdown. Welcome to the home of the Purdue Boilermakers, Ross-Ade Stadium in West Lafayette, Indiana. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Indiana Hoosiers, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Purdue Boilermakers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Start the game. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Purdue Boilermakers offense will start this game off with the football. Guys, Purdue was probably the worst team in the power conferences last year and maybe one of the worst teams in the country. They fell 66-0 to their rivals in the old Oaken Bucket game, and Indiana, of course, made its way onto the playoff. New season, new game. David, what's step one in pulling out a big win in this one?
Yeah, there was nothing good that came out of this game. This was not a rivalry. This was a one-sided beatdown. Not only did Rourke throw for 6 touchdowns and Indiana score 66, they got Purdue's coach fired. That's how bad this football game was. Jesse, they had to go to the bullpen and make a change from their head coach.
Yeah, the head coach after the game said it was the worst offensive performance he had ever seen. And, David, he's right. They had 67 yards in the whole game and turned it over 5 times. You simply can't win. If Purdue has a pulse offensively in this one today, they'll have a much better shot than they did a year ago.
He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. So Indiana's offense has its first opportunity of the day. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge...
Oh, he's got some space. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. The Hoosiers have it with a 1st and 10. The run from the shotgun. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. They'll run play action. Using the quick game. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. And the Hoosiers have pushed it inside the 20. They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on 1st down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a 2nd down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
The Hoosiers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. To throw, it's Mendoza. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Never a good time for a turnover, but it always seems a little worse when you're about to knock on the door of the end zone.
No doubt about it. And it's this area of the field, Reese, where your execution really has to be great. Because down in the red zone, the windows to throw into it for a quarterback, they're smaller and they close a lot quicker. So you really have to be on the same page as your wide receiver. And that time, the offense and the QB simply were not.
They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. And the Boilermakers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The play action fake. Snagged in the middle, it's Thomas. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Boilermakers really need to keep this drive alive on third down. He'll keep it on the sneak. This rivalry dates back to 1891, and you want to know how important the old Oaken bucket is? When Lee Corso won it for the first time, he slept with the bucket.
There are NFL players.
He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it along the sideline. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The Boilermakers are marching down the field. Running back searching for a hole. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
And you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Back to pass, it's Mendoza. Working that left side. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Wants to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. And his throw is incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. A little screen to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Soft spot in the middle. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Hoosiers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
The Hoosiers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. That is no good. Kicker couldn't quite get it through, and the scoreboard remains the same.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. You're trying to break this scoreless tie, and instead you knock it off the post.
The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen.
There he goes! That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got his man quickly. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Give to the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Nice move to pick up yardage. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The Boilermakers will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Now on the return. No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. Running it to the right. Powers through the defender. Now they've got breathing room. Got 6 all the way out to the 20. And the Hoosiers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Little touch pass to the receiver. Guided out of bounds at the 34, and the running game really coming through. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Caught in the backfield. It's Cooper. Made a defender miss. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Cooper. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And the defense has given up some plays, some passing yards on this drive. You want to stop that? Nice job rushing the quarterback, making him feel a little bit of pressure and getting him on the ground and now getting him behind the sticks.
The Hoosiers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. On target to the left. Touchdown, Hoosiers! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He is a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They've taken a couple of punches to the jaw, and now they'll try turning it on. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
How many ways can I get it to my guys who can fly, who are playmakers, and let them make big plays? This is another one you've seen. Catch the football, flip it ahead really quickly, get it to a burner, going full speed across the formation. He gets the edge, makes the big play.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll send the back in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Finds his man. It's Jackson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Got his man downfield. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Wide receiver comes in motion. Gonna swing it on second down. Under fire. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Purdue! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing them go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. That's caught. It's Morris. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Hoosiers can really attack on this second and short. Grabbed in the middle. It's Morris. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Finds his big tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Leaves it with the back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. That's caught, it's Morris. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. He'll pull it on the read. Gets it past the marker. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Get it out on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. On 3rd and long, a check down will be the last resort. Caught in the backfield, it's Hemby. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. The Hoosiers will call on their punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Here comes the heat. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Punt is on its way. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Mendoza. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Hoosiers will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Sends it back in motion. He'll start this drive firing. Catch in the middle, it's Moore. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Here's the heat. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Caught in the backfield, it's Watson. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And the Boilermakers decide to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. They'll run it from the gun. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. Looking to pass, it's Mendoza. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Morris. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And they already in the 2nd quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Indiana! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a scoring toss from the 33. Coming out with it, it's Jackson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Catch in the middle, it's Tuggle. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. To the air on first down. Grabs it in the middle.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Caught over the middle. It's Moore. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The Boilermakers with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires complete on the crosser. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Motion from the back. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Moore. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. The Boilermakers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. He's looking downfield to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Tuggle. The receiver will not get it to the sticks. It'll be 4th down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Right down the boulevard. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. With the catch, it's Cooper. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. He'll keep it himself. Breaks into the open. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Rides the back on the option, the give. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground, he's got it again. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Oh, better look out! They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. Power football with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Got a man. It's Hemby. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. Makes the grab. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They'll move the tight end. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. To the air on second down. Got the quick pass. Gets away from one, finds room. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Snagged in the middle, it's Ross. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. They'll go up top on second and short. Firing to the right, complete. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards, added up for a first down. Got to get lined up to spike it and stop the clock. Behind the chains now on second and long.
Second down coming up.
Looking to fire. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in, it's Ross. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. The Boilermakers send out the punt unit. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, the old Oaken bucket is on the line, and already the Hoosiers and Boilermakers have given us some impressive moments. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're gonna see every route in the route tree again in this second half. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Purdue and Indiana plays out.
And the Boilermakers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's
going to throw deep right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. The Hoosiers will punt this one away. Here's the return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Rides to back and leaves it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Off play action. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Boilermakers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. The RPO, fire complete to the left. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Scanning the field, it's Mendoza. Finds the tight end. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And the Hoosiers will punt it away on 4th down. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Running into the open space. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. They'll run it out of the shotgun. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it. Trying play action. Grabbed behind the line. It's Walker. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. The Boilermakers come to the line with a new set of downs. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Out of the gun to give to the back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Boilermakers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll send the tight end in motion. The snap sets up to throw. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Punt is on its way. He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Oh, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
He's stuffed after picking up one to the 23. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. The Hoosiers will bring the punt team onto the field. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. He'll field the punt and look for room. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. The give on the option. Makes a man miss. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Gets the back moving. Wants to fire on 2nd down. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. And the Boilermakers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Grabbed in the middle. It's Watson. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Quick pass on the jet motion. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Got his man. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. So, Jesse, they're able to connect on the crossing route against the zone. You run that pattern against that coverage. What do you have to keep in mind?
Well, the receiver needs to know where the soft spot is in the defense so he can gear himself down, and the quarterback, Reese, has to play with great timing, because if he's too early or too late on the throw, that might get picked.
He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Pressure coming. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And, man, this defense added again. They've done this so much today. Affected the quarterback, gotten sacks, forced 3rd and long situations. It doesn't matter about the yards on the drive. Now you put them in a very predictable passing situation.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Quarterback on the keeper. Nice move to keep running. Still on his feet at the 45. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. And the Hoosiers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Back to pass, it's Mendoza. He finds a dead spot in the middle. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Oh, he's got some space. He's up to 94 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. Fires to the middle. Touchdown, Indiana! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The Hoosiers are taking control of this game against the Boilers.
IU speeding away now. You can feel the momentum shifting towards Indiana's sideline. Purdue's got to do something now to get some of that back.
Oh, they can feel the bucket in their hands already. The rivalry game, they've done a great job handling their emotion, taking the lead. Now they just got to finish.
And the extra point sails through for a 28-10 lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. They're setting up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Makes the grab on the left. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. The Boilermakers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. working on the right. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds, marking at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
First down, Purdue.
Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Moore. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Boilermakers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He leaves it with his back. They knock him down at the 40. It's a pickup of 5, and that will be enough for a first down. The Boilermakers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Might as well give it to him again. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
First down, Purdue.
Oh, he's got a chance. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Punts it out of the air. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. They'll try to bully their way for the first. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss.
35.
And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. It's good. That pulls them to within 15, 28-13 the score. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Wide open downfield.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Beautifully thrown ball, terrific catch, and they'll have the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They go to the draw. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Throws for the tight end. Makes a connection. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Gives it on the option. Crosses the 40, gets it down to the 35 before he stopped a gain of 6. He's got 99 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. And they can't make the connection. The Hoosiers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Mendoza. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Second down, he'll throw it. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. Motion from the wideout. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. And this one will be stopped for no gain. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Looking to fire. With the catch, it's Thomas. He's knocked out of bounds at the 42. Solid pickup on that one. And the Boilermakers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Got it in the middle, it's Moore. Makes the grab and knocked down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to throw it. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Looking for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the 3rd time tonight. That is no good. Boy, they could have used that one to cut into the deficit, but guys, still a 3-score ball game.
Well, that last missed field goal is essentially a microcosm of the year it's been for this football team. Things just not going the right way on offense, on defense, and on special teams. Guys, it's just been that kind of year.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Off the play fake. Quickly to the tight end. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. And the Hoosiers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking for a man. It's Mendoza. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Hoosiers line up to punt it away. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6th time tonight. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. Right on the money. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The give on the inside. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. The Boilermakers come to the ball, trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And this has been the story of the night. The offensive line getting beat up, and this is why this team is losing. You got to protect your quarterback. This defense has had a field day with their 5th sack of the game.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the wideout. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. 3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here. Just don't take a negative play. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession, they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
It's a draw. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. The Boilermakers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. He'll do it himself. They'll pick up the 1st down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. To the air on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. Makes the catch. It's Thomas. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. 3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Quarterback run is part of their game plan.
Offenses ice football games in the 4th quarter by running the football, and that's what these guys are trying to do right now, right? We're going to bleed the clock. We're going to stay on the field. It doesn't matter if the defense knows we're running it. They cannot stop us, and they're looking pretty impressive right now doing it.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Surging forward on the sneak.
Yeah, that's what my old college coach used to call Red Snoopy. Little QB sneak. Just get it, tuck your head down, drive those legs, get the 1st.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And this one will be stopped for no gain. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Mendoza. Big fella moving. Touchdown, Hoosiers! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
And he made the extra point without problem. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd.
13.
He'll bring it back looking for help. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it, unfortunately. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out now.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
I know this defense came into this game hoping to get pressure on the quarterback, but I don't know in their wildest dreams if they ever thought it was going to look this good. I lost track at 5 sacks. They have been all over this quarterback today.
The Boilermakers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. He's in open space downfield. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. And the Boilermakers will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. To the air, it's Mendoza. Got the big tight end on the corner route. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Got the first down, looking for more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Right back to the well. He'll be forced out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, running back on the move. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
And that's a 1st down for the offense.
This time around, the old Oaken Bucket will spend the year in Bloomington as Indiana beats Purdue. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.